So, how y'all doing? This is Mag1381. I just want to show you something I built tonight. It's my redneck brush blade slash snowplow if it ever happens to snow here in Georgia, which it probably won't. The reason I built this is I did some cutting out my house today. Some hedge trimming finally I got around to it because I just had to do it. It really wasn't hedge trimming, it was more like taking my pole saw and cutting it down. The overgrown stuff, I just cut it off like the side of like it was hanging over, and I just cut it like a lot. But that's what I did. But now I got this huge pile and I've got to move it from this point A to point B. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do it by hand. So I just built this tonight. I had some wood laying around. Didn't even pay for a thing tonight. Didn't pay for a thing. And I found some old bolts I had. And some old spray paint that I found. But basically, this is it. I just used a piece of plywood. I've already painted it. Some of it at least. But it's just, I need to paint this thing outside, you know. I was doing it inside, but I gotta sweep all that stuff off. But basically, I just used 2 2x4s. I technically one and like not even a half. But I mean, I guess it ended up coming out. Yeah, something I used like nearly one, I guess. Maybe yeah, one, maybe like a half or something like that total. But I cut 2 pieces that were 16 inches. Here and here that come out, and then here this piece is 4 foot long. This 2x4 it's 4 foot long. I don't know what this one is. I just kind of guesstimated because I wanted it to be enough. It's still really tacky. I painted it several hours ago, but it's got to do a lot of drying too. But I had to cut some of the brackets off on the thing here, so I could get this thing under, but this thing is like really bolted on good, so we don't really put much weight on it anyway, so it's not going to be like, you know, we're putting like 1,000,000 pounds on the front of that thing, so we don't really need to keep the brackets. So I just took the brackets off and bolted, ran a bolt there and a bolt on the other side and just threaded it right into where the things are. It's kind of cool, but it didn't take me that long. You can kind of see where they're located inside there. They just bolt right into there. And then I found some bolts that threaded, and they kind of look like this. And they're actually a little bit longer, so the 2x4 just sits right there in the middle, and it can spin while this thing is tight for when I lift it up and down. And I'll show you that function next. Well, I gotta figure out a way to like rig this thing up to where I can just hold it, say if I'm driving a long way. But this is just, I made this. It's got this piece here, this 45 and a 45. Kind of hard to do it by myself. But what you do is, what you will do is after it's done, just pull back like that, and it lifts it up off the ground, so you can move it. I got paint all over my thumb, but oh well. That's basically how it's going to be done. It's pretty cool. I like how I did it, and it's just real quick and easy. This took me probably an hour at the max to do, but I just have to move that brush pile. Tomorrow I'm probably going to make a video of it actually operating. I'm going to be testing it, so I don't even know if it'll work. But, you know, if it ever snowed or anything, you can also see that it's really strong, so this thing's not going to really be bowing any way or anything like that. The only thing is this thing's scraping across the ground, which could damage grass, which I'm not using it on anybody else's property but mine, so we don't have to worry about any of that. But it could also probably push firewood. It could probably also push snow if I wanted to, which we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow, but not enough to even get close to sticking. But that's what would happen. I'd use this baby if it did. This is a 1999 Kawasaki Bayou 220. Wanted to sell it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to rewire it. Rewire the lights and rewire everything, but that's going to be hopefully my project for the next winter. I'll probably buy another four-wheeler, but this I'm probably going to give to my buddy. But After I get rid of it. But this is basically just kind of redneck, you know, just real quick. Just put it together. I was gonna run a thing around here, to where all I had to do was put my foot on it and step on it, and it lifted the whole thing up. Well, I couldn't come up with a good enough idea and a quick enough idea to do it. We'd have to put two, one on that side, one on that side, which we'd have to run them way out so that these tires could turn. But you can see that the tires don't hit there, and it's gonna drag on the ground. You can kind of hear it there, but I just need to push some brush out of the way. I'm gonna test it. This thing could just fall apart. It's built with some really nice screws though, and it's really strong. I just put it together. This is real quick. This was a quick thing that I had to do. Hopefully it pulls it fine. The four-wheeler pushes it okay. It should. I mean, if I were to get like some huge snowdrift or something, you know. Also, I've got a grass pile in my backyard which I'd like to level, so I'm gonna try it with this too. Different brush and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be working on that over the next couple days and see if we can get it all leveled out. I'll make a video. So yeah, just stick around. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe to all my videos and all the madness. And I'm gonna go find me some dinner. So you guys take it easy, and yeah, don't forget to I don't know, paint something black. See you later.